Alright guys, back to another episode of Trails into Reverie. Last episode.
Slap of reminiscence.
After doing a whole trio of MILF of Daydream, next thing we're gonna do the 4 of Towa, Angie, Crow, and Georg, the path chosen. And it's gonna be all about Towa, especially Towa's outfit, if you guys can see. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? And yes, no voicing for me as much, except for like just commentating a lot of stuff. But yeah. February 21st. The story takes place a week after Crossbell's liberation. Right as instructor Randy returned to the branch campus several days after Yuna. Randy. This is after the SSS's thing, and Randy returns, wanting to like go back to the branch campus one last time. All your students are waiting for you. So yeah, this is like after the day of the SSS. But people think this is a Randy episode at first. No, it's not actually a Randy episode. So this is obviously a Towa episode, just from the episode alone. Towa, I know what your decision should be. It's unfortunate I can't say it now until, like, you know, a certain game later, so anyway. And then we get several weeks into March 9th. Interesting. She's dozing off. Oh, my bad. Ah! All the Thors Graduates are here too. A lot of familiar ones that we saw in Heimdall. I don't think they have voices, but at least they have their models, which is pretty cool.
Yo, didn't think you guys would beat us.
Huh.
Sorry to keep you waiting, kittens.
Angelica Ragnar, this is the first time we're meeting her. George Gnome.
Not at all. We only just got here ourselves.
Oh, they actually are voiced. Interesting.
The gang's finally back together.
I honestly wasn't sure whether I should come, but you were kind enough to invite me, so how could I say no?
Well, shall we get this celebration underway? Let the pre-party of the Thors 220th class reunion begin!
Tonight was our class reunion, an event Angie spared no trouble planning. The main event was scheduled for a fancy hotel in Heimdall, but some coming early wanted to visit the branch campus as well. After securing the principal's permission, we agreed they could drop by after classes had ended for the day. What? They are a lacrosse duo, so... It includes Ferris and Elisa. You know what's so funny? You get so many different outfits for Towa throughout the years. First we saw CS1, CS2 Towa, then Branch Campus Towa. And now she's finally being an actual good playable, a decent playable character in this game. After she was shafted after CS2. Yes, I'll keep saying that because she was definitely shafted. Oh no. Dorothy, oh no! And then Tatiana Dorothy, oh no. Help! Ash needs help. Feels bad for Kurt. Why was he here in the first place? You're in school, Angie. Christ, Angie. Makes you definitely wonder, what does Towa want to do? Oh, it's Crow and Reed! They're doing it, Towa! This is like CS1 over again! Do-do-do-do! When Crow says he can go back to school, this is kinda what he meant. Not as a student, though. It's like, oh, hell no, I ain't going back to school as a student. Yeah, this is like Thors Graduates, at least having their time, having an impact on these branch campus students. Stark and Crow's gonna go back to Jirai, yeah. Northumbria having been effective too, of course. Wonder if we're gonna get a Northern War anime season 2? What? Season 2? What happened in Northumbria after the events of CS4? Dun dun dun. We might get a second anime, who knows? People's like, ah, hell no, they're gonna ruin that anime. It's like, nah, we're just gonna take every lore that we can get because it's freaking Neon Falcon. Chinese dress Towa, specifically. These orbital bikes, though. Can we ride them in Reverie? That's the question. I'm trying to remember, though, if we can. Because that's been the thing, the orbital bikes in the sidecar.
Gotta level with you guys. Today was more of a blast than I ever expected.
That was your first time on campus in a while, so I'm not surprised you got into it. I'm glad I came too.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. Students were happy to see you. So, once things have settled down in Jirai, you're planning to go travel all on your own, right, Crow?
That's the plan. I think I'm a smidge too old for journeys of self-discovery, to be honest. But I wouldn't even be here now if not for Ordine and the rest. It makes me want to find meaning in my life, you know?
See
yeah. Well, make the most of it.
My investigation into the Black Workshop is mostly done, so I'm asking if the professor will let me stay at the Ruhr Institute. Nothing's gonna erase the bad I've put into the world. But that doesn't mean I can't try to put in some good.
I think that's a good idea. Perfect, even.
We're all living through a time of great change for the Empire. For the whole continent, really. The class system we've all accepted as an immutable part of Erebonian life is on its way out the door.
Yeah, the noble system, the reformist factions, thrown out the window. Everyone's all like, remain equal.
That's why I need to talk to Father about what our family can do for the people of Nortia going forward. What about you, Towa? Have you decided whether you're going to leave the branch campus or not?
You knew?
You forget. We four go way back. We figured it out ages ago. That's about the only thing that could be eating at you like this right about now.
We're here if you need friends to talk it through with, Towa. And that's what we're here for. To lean on when the going gets tough.
Guys. Alright. You win. You remember how I went around and helped multiple NGOs after graduating? One of those groups helps rebuild areas hit by disaster or war. And they resolve diplomatic disputes as a neutral party. Well, that organization's director got in touch with me recently.
Oh, wait. So what I think it is?
They said their goal was to help address the scars the war has left on the world. And they want me to help.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense
I
now.
didn't think you'd been asked to help do something that big.
Yeah, I believe I know. Yeah, I know what she's talking about.
Fits you like a glove, though. Between the Civil War, this last war, and the trade conference, you've shown you're great at desk work, negotiating, and so much more. I can see you really being able to make a difference in a place like that. Which must be what they see in you, too.
The question is, I'm surprised she accepted to a place like that. Oh well.
I feel like they're overestimating me a little, to be honest. While the war might technically be over, we're still very much feeling its effects. It's been 6 months since we all came together to end the Great Twilight. But a great shadow still looms over us.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the hell being raised in Jirai and Northumbria. Crossbell's never not feeling it.
And those who played a part in bringing it about still have atoning to do. Myself included.
And then there are the people scarred by the war.
Reen.
You know what I think, Towa? I think you have your answer already.
Yeah, maybe I do. I can't deny it's a really important task. I'd likely be able to help the Empire and all of Zumeria far more in this role than if I were just to stay an instructor. Objectively speaking, I'm also sure I could handle the workload involved. Even so,
This takes me back to Thors. Remember when we were in on those Arcus tests? You were totally bewildered as to why you'd been chosen at first.
Oh. I really was. We were all good friends by that point. But I remember being so confused on why Instructor Sarah picked me. You and Crow were two of the most capable students in our year. George was one of Professor Schmidt's disciples and a highly gifted engineer in his own right.
Huh, the lore coming out. Aren't we?
And then there was me. An ordinary girl who just knew my way around organizing files a little better than most.
I don't know. If anyone else said they became student council president in the first year, I wouldn't believe them. That's something you handled like it was nothing, I might add. Even with the Arcus test thrown into the mix. While on our field studies, you'd prepared the rest of the council for every kind of eventuality without fail. And then you still had the energy to support us by drafting up game plans and guiding us wherever we went.
We would have been up shit creek without those. Sarah was some kind of slave driver on us innocent babes.
Yeah.
She made it so we did more than squeak by on those tests. Even made him a fond memory. You're the glue that holds us together, Towa.
That's how these four all started. Early indoors. Still stays that way. Drew's game too.
You're all gonna make me blush. I was only able to do all of that because I had you. You noticed how anxious I was and gave me a gentle push in the right direction.
Very unique picture.
Having you all at my back gave me the strength to face forward. That's why I was able to handle everything. So much happened during our years at the academy, both good and bad. But no matter how grim things looked, we always got through them by supporting each other. And before I knew it, I'd really come to love Thors.
Yeah, and that outfit too.
Class 7. I never could have dreamed when I met everyone that we'd make it through 2 wars together. But here we are.
Civil War.
I doubt anyone could have seen all that's happened coming.
Yeah, and the Great War, of course.
It's been wild beyond belief, yeah. Remember when I died? Fun times.
I know we use humor to cope, but Hades above, that is grim. Oh, you know, you technically never graduated, did you, Crow? Maybe you could enroll at the branch campus when your journey's all over. Finish up your studies.
Seconding that idea. Don't you want to study under Instructor Reen?
Yeah, because I really want to hit those books.
Oh no.
There's a part of me that wishes I could turn back time and go through school all over again. I only enrolled at Thors because I didn't want to run away from the importance of power in the military. But I got more than I ever bargained for during my time there. And I'm still learning so much by teaching at the branch campus. It was the connections we gained from being part of the Thors family that let us overcome the Great Twilight.
Feels okay.
And I think those connections are just as important as the work I'd be doing as part of the NGO. Carrying the torch of camaraderie and cooperation forward however we can is our duty as the foundation of the world.
Fair enough.
That's
Sounds
deep
to
as
me
it
like
gets.
your course is set then.
Just follow your heart, Towa. It won't lead you astray. If life takes you to a fork in the road, and neither road feels right to tread, you forge a third path, all your own. That's how Reen's and how our group have always done it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angie. Thanks for helping me think this through, you guys.
I just sat here looking pretty.
Give it your best, Towa. We'll always be rooting for you. No matter how far apart we are or how much our paths diverge, that will never change.
Hell
Never
yeah.
ever.
So yeah, made our way to the class reunion in the capital. It was wonderful seeing so many old friends I hadn't had time to meet since graduating. Between good food and drinks, time flew. Soon the time came to depart. After saying my goodbyes, I only just made the last train of the night back to Leibs. Klein, Friedel. Oh, it's these NPCs that never got models too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Reen welcomes Towa back. Damn, no more Major Irving, no more Randy, Pepe hens. And possibly Towa too. Damn, Pepe hens. Everyone has their own way of, like, going through things. It's just, that's just the power of growing up, you know? Like, no matter what separates the person, it's all about, like, the journey. Oh god, that sounds like a One Piece thing. Let's get tell Reen I felt the same way I did. That's when we were able to comfort her. Even when we were apart, we were always supporting one another. With that in mind, the path I ought to choose became clear. Later... Staying at the branch campus from the NGO. NGO's director. So basically, the NGO is basically what links not just the Empire, but for also another, like, other continent. Around Zemuria, of course. So yeah, she is staying at the branch campus, but it's only like a temporary thing, you know? So just keep that in mind, guys. I believe it's your Irving's sister. Yeah, Irving's sister's coming. Exactly on time. After the Claire thing. If only we could see her teaching, though. For the most part. Oh well, that's fine. Path chosen, Daydream end. So yeah, pretty unique Towa. Daydream. For some lore. And you get an outfit on Towa, which is actually, like, wearable. So where is she? She's right here. God, there's so many characters to look at. This is her outfit she gets to wear. Pretty unique outfit, I'd say, at least. I'm not gonna wear this now because I do plan to do that later. Alright, anyway. Got some character notes added. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Trails into Reverie. Next time, we're gonna tackle the next one, which I believe is gonna be involve Machias and Dudley. So yeah, I guess see you guys all next time.